It's a cockpit of Tornado aircraft, which I've been building in my bedroom. Basically, it started off because I'm interested in aviation, and I used to be a cadet in the Air Training Corps. I've flown a few aircraft. I used to fly a small airplane called a Chipmunk when I was in the Air Cadets. And then I flew a Piper PA-32 Warrior. Most recently, I actually flew a Spitfire, a two-seat Spitfire. It was probably the most, well, very very high up on the sort of like list of like the most amazing things I've ever done. So I've got, I'm quite interested in aviation, and I am a bit of a fan of the Tornado aircraft, which was what the Royal Air Force used to be the primary combat aircraft of the Tornado, but it's now been retired. Only Germany and I think Italy and Saudi Arabia are using Tornadoes. So the RAF have basically, other than the ones which have been preserved and kept in museums, all of the rest of them have basically been chopped up as scrap. So bits from the cockpits have been salvaged. So all of the insides of the cockpits have been taken out. And if you know the right people, you can get hold of them. So I've basically been buying all the instruments separately and then buying all of the parts of the cockpit and slowly putting it together.
Right.
So the meteorite it was something that I included because that's really my main interest. But the meteorite I chose because it kind of like incorporates two of my main hobbies, which are geology, which is like the study of rocks and minerals, but also astronomy. So a meteorite is, quite simply, it is a rock from outer space. So it is geology, but it's also astronomy as well. And so I collect rocks and minerals and a few fossils and also meteorites as well, because it's just it's just so fascinating to be able to hold something, to think this has come from outer space. This has come from this one in particular. This is it's a lot smaller than the one in my picture, in the picture, but it's pretty cool because unlike that other one, I can't specifically say. I can say it came from the asteroid belt, which is in between Mars and Jupiter, but I can say that this is from Mars. So every time I look at Mars, or with watching the recent thing that landed on Mars, I was watching that holding a piece of Mars.